Here's just a little something that occurs to me to consider. When we're dealing with crazymaking, meaning that we aren't able to actually find any reason or any logic in it, it can be really helpful to look inside of ourselves and see where we ourselves are generating some crazymaking. I'm going to give you an example. If I, and my identity as a gender, as a female, where all of the energies or frequencies or resonances, archetypes, stereotypes that come along with my relationship to being a female. If in my relationship as a female, I believe that men are weak because they cannot, here's my belief, generated a belief, if I believe that they are weak because they can't be with emotion, they don't have emotion, or they can't navigate emotion. If my fundamental belief of the masculine is that they're weak, first, I'm going to be looking outside of myself, unconsciously often, to see any weakness in the masculine. The thing is, most often we'll find and validate it because we're looking for a specific resonance. And where does that resonance actually stem from? It stems from our personal belief. So inside of us, independent of the reality happening outside of us. And when we continue to believe things that are not true about nature, could be, but we don't allow for the possibility for it to be something different, which means there's no space or room. We inside of ourselves, again, identifying myself as a female, in my feminine, have imprisoned the masculine inside of myself to be weak. In time, what that does to my masculine is that starts to minimize his power, his command in me, my relationship to my way of empowering myself, my world, and all of the things that the masculine itself as an archetype, as a frequency, as a resonance, as an embodiment means. So my belief in the weakness of the masculine actually hurts me. That, as far as crazymaking, then makes me make men in the image I'm creating them. That means even if a man is showing something different, he may, for that moment, be an exception to the rule. But if you're in a long-term relationship with any man, friend, relative, you're holding the pattern of weakness over them, will in time eat away or erode the truth of the masculine and push them away. Because first, inside of ourselves, we've already done that. Now, we might try and convince the other person outside of us that they're showing up in a way that is not demonstrating strength but my experience shows that if I turn the mirror around and look at myself and ask myself the same questions, I'll find that I'm failing myself. I'm failing to show up. When we start taking responsibility and accountability, we restore the masculine back to ourselves. When we bring consciousness to energy, we start to merge or unify, right? Crazy making stops. We are able to orient energy, orient direction, and direct energy, and we generate more spaces of harmony. Okay, thank you for being with me.